Hey! What is up, people? My fans? My friends? Because I don't really have any fans. We are back here playing the Stanley Parable. So far we did the first ending. And I kind of flubbed up. And what I should have done was, I should have added, because at the ending of the first part you're able to push 2 buttons. What I should have done was I should have added the second ending for the second button onto that last video. So we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna go through that first part and then click the other button. So let me see. Didn't want to do that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hey, here we are. So I'm back. I let the intro replay again because last video had skipped. But
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But as fate would have it, of course, it skipped again, so
no
yeah,
matter
I
how
give up.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm trying to talk to my subscribers right now. Thank you. It's over there. Can I? Alright. So, I'll just skip all this part. And then when we come back...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What the fuck is going on? I was just trying to rush to this so I can show you guys the other button part, but
feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened past Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, I got achievement.
Dismantled the controls.
So here we are to the button,
once
and he's still talking because I just
all.
ran through it. But I am going to... So I pushed off last time, so now I'm going to push on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
yes.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
It's music, though.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Wait.
I turned off the machine.
No.
I set you free.
What just happened?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the
Open back
story.
up.
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Three's over here.
I almost hate to see it go.
I'm going.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness,
just 3.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Green.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
Green.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Something
I mean,
is.
look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen,
Oh.
clicking on every little thing in this room.
You don't know me.
These
Oh, here it
numbered
is.
buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red
remaining.
button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think
What?
that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have
I can't-
any idea what your
I can
purpose
beat
in
it.
this place is?
To win.
Stanley.
He laughed at me.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's
is.
just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of
my
watching
goodness.
a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Oh my
to see you made
goodness.
humble.
This man.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
The power
You
is
wanted to
real.
control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to
sorry.
destroy it first,
No,
so you
please.
can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I just
30
wanted to
seconds
show
until
my
a big boom,
subscribers
no ending.
the second
Just
ending.
you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Why you do this to me,
Make
Gooby?
it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke.
8,
And believe
7,
me, I will be laughing at
6,
every second of your inevitable life from the
3,
moment we fade in until the
2,
moment I say,
1.
happily ever up.
And I'm dead. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. I didn't die. I beat you. Man with a beautiful voice. I won.
All of his co-workers
What?
were gone. What could it mean?
Ah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Lols. I'm not looking. So yeah. So that was the second part of that first ending thing. And yeah.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference,
This
nor
guy.
did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up. It's my story, my life. and do what I want. Turn that off because I can. Because I am Stanley. Waiting input. Input received. And are you gonna load? Are you gonna tell me something? Is there a secret? No, I guess not. Okay, so now we'll do
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah.
he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go to the right. Because I'm a rebel.
This was not the correct way to the
Shut
meeting
up.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, hey.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes, I like this room.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It's my favorite room. I don't want to stand here. I'm gonna leave now.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ah, yes. To that away. Nope. Not happening, Pops.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
You
ago.
don't know me. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Look,
Promise I will
Stanley,
not
I
jump.
think we've gotten off on the wrong. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to restart this. Okay. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. And this time I promise.
Look,
I will
Stanley, I
stay
think perhaps
on the
we've gotten
platform.
off on the wrong foot here.
Alright?
I'm not your enemy, really.
So we
I'm
can make
not.
this story progress. I lied! Okay, seriously now. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. Alright, let's do this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Ah!
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not.
Ah!
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh yeah, it's called the
There's someone
Stanley
you've been
Parable.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone
No,
you've
it
forgotten
just
about.
has my name.
Please,
Thought it's my
stop
story.
trying to make every decision by yourself.
I probably can land on
I'm not
there.
asking for me,
Oh, I should have tried.
for her.
I think I can do it. Ah, I can't make that jump though. Damn it. All right, fine, whatever. I'll just keep going and then I'll see if I can, because there's just an open door, so I think I can. But I'll try it, and if I can do it, then I'll show you guys. All right, but let's just continue with
This
this.
is it, Stanley.
Uh-huh.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who is her?
She's been waiting.
What are you talking about? Holy shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach
What?
out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
I don't know who that is.
then pick up the phone.
I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm scared. You locked me. You locked me in here. I don't want to answer that shit. Let me out. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna wait until it goes to voicemail. So how do you like that? I really don't think it is though. Are you really gonna make me answer it? Fine. Fine, I'll answer it.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
damn
The fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What the fuck is going on? You just scared the shit out of me. I don't want to go with you.
Sorry,
Oh, what
but
the
you're
fuck?
in my story now.
Oh no. I don't. Let me out. This guy's psycho. What the hell is this?
This is a
mannequin
very sad
creepy.
story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Chris. I don't want to. I'm gonna push. I'm pushing B. I'm pushing P. Fine.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay, whatever.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Shut up.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
What TV are you talking about?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that
George,
all of his
can you
co-workers,
stop?
his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
There's no TV.
The
You
thought
lied.
excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys. I pushed 0.
So
Oh.
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his
thing is
decisions would
creepy.
mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner. I don't do
As
that.
he wandered through this fantasy
Oh, whoa,
world,
whoa, whoa.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and
What
destinations.
just happened?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What the fuck is he talking about?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there
But I
is
didn't
no
have a
answer.
wife.
How could there possibly be? In
What?
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Are you
Nothing has
serious?
changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
You don't know
that as
me.
long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
I wanna go.
He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Oh, really? Because now I'm gonna push it. Because I hate you.
You see?
Wait, what?
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look
What
at
do you
himself?
see? No, I'm not gonna push it. Yeah.
I
Fine.
suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
What?
And Stanley pushed a button.
I didn't push anything.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
I swear I didn't push
And I
anything. So, I really don't know what just happened, but yeah. So that was episode 2 of the Stanley Parable, and we just did the two endings. The one with the button that I should have done with the first video, and then the second one with the weird ass looking mannequin. I don't even know. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the Stanley Parable videos. I mean, there's 2 so far, but hopefully you guys like these, and I'm gonna keep doing more. I think maybe there'll probably be like maybe two or 3 more videos that I'll have to do, and then yeah, and then we'll be done with all the endings. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, and it's weird, just like I knew it would be. But that's pretty cool, that little computer. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you did watch, if you watched all the way through, if you didn't, whatever, then I guess you won't hear this. But hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, stay cool, stay saucy, and come back for some more. So love you all, peace out.